That's good, Chad. Yeah.
He's got Dirty Dom to worry about. Now he's likely distracted by Roxanne. Not to mention J.D. McDonagh trying to pick him apart physically.
Yeah, but nobody home, and Finn Bálor has an opportunity to climb back into this. Bálor sent into the corner. What velocity off that whip by McDonagh. The Irish whip flooring Bálor.
But considering both competitors are Irish, it's just a whip. That's why I got it.
Local crowd tonight in Omaha. Reminder, Backlash coming this Saturday. Internationally on Netflix. McDonagh again. Cover for the win. Kick out at 2. J.D. McDonagh has all the tools. He's ruthless when he needs to be. Technical prowess in the ring. Great motor on him. Just a question the company he keeps.
You never had friends growing up that, your parents were skeptical on Cole. Did you stop hanging out with them? Did you betray them all? No. You just dealt with it. You let yourself be happy.
Another cheap shot by that bum, Dominic.
That bum is the mega champion.
So here's the deal. Dominic Mysterio has played a massive role in this matchup, helping J.D. McDonagh take control of Finn Bálor. But Bálor again, fighting back. McDonagh, though, with a knee to the midsection. And here comes the rest of Judgment Day. Liv Morgan, the world champ, Raquel Rodriguez, Roxanne's out here, Dominic's out here, Finn Bálor, and all sorts of trouble.
It's a family affair for the Judgment Day, Cole. Everybody out here in support of J.D. McDonagh.
So, wait a minute. Did Liv come out here in support of J.D. McDonagh, or did she come out here to keep an eye on Roxanne Perez?
You and your aspersions that you refuse to...
Liv Morgan did just come out of nowhere, though. I ain't gonna care.
This is no different than me going to my daughter's softball game. Okay?
It's everybody's here. Your family's actually nice.
This is the 9 people.
Well, here comes
Damn.
Bálor.
Bálor fighting back. McDonagh sent across the ring. Big back body drop. And Bálor now building momentum. And this is now a critical time. Bálor realizes he's under a tremendous amount of pressure to end this matchup with a Judgment Day hanging out at ringside.
And finally, it appears as though Finn Bálor has locked in on the task at hand. Bálor, sling blade, worried about McDonagh at the moment. If Finn keeps this up, victory could come his way.
And now Dominic can get up on the apron. Guess he can get rid of this dude. McDonagh from behind. Roll up.
What's good, Maya? We see a video. What's good with it?
Oh, wow! Spanish fly. What a move by J.D. McDonagh, and a kick out at 2.
I can't believe Bálor survived that. I don't know if we can get another look, but the way Finn Bálor landed extremely high on the back of his neck, the base of his skull. Oh, spiked out.
I thought he was actually hurt for a minute there. I ain't gonna care.
It's a credit to the toughness of Finn Bálor.
Chad, did y'all see what Roman was? Roman was so mad, bro. But I like how they did that Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns interaction.
Perilous situation for Bálor here with the Judgment Day lurking at ringside. Bálor's got JD in the drop zone. And again, Dominic on the apron. Raquel on the official on the other side. How the hell can the official keep any track of this match?
That was purely accidental.
He hasn't done it. He shouldn't even been on the apron. See ya. Get out of here. Take a hike. He didn't do anything.
Finn lost his footing because Dominic unintentionally hit the top rope.
It was the 4th time he got involved in this match. So stop your belly aching. Why do you go back there with him too? McDonagh now. Up to the top rope, trying to take advantage. Moonsault. Bálor got his knees up. He's got him. He's got him. McDonagh, though, kicked it too. Bálor with another sling blade. Well, Dominic was sent packing. Raquel, Roxanne, and Liv remain at ringside. Man, what a win this would be for Bálor if he could persevere through this.
I agree with you wholeheartedly, but it's a lot easier said than done.
And now Liv on the apron. And that's the hammer. That's the hammer that Dominic Mysterio stole from the timekeeper earlier on. Liv just tossed it to Roxanne. Roxanne now with hammer in hand, right to Finn Bálor. Roxanne with a hammer to Bálor. Headbutt by McDonagh. Collapses into the cover. And McDonagh with the win.
Here is your winner, J.D. McDonagh.
Well, I'll admit, I was wrong.
Roxanne Perez showing her loyalty to the Judgment Day tonight.
Good.
Take a look at this. Liv Morgan passing the hammer to Roxanne Perez, who, bam, nails Finn with it, allowing JD to shut Bálor's lights out with a headbutt. What a win for JD McDonagh. What a night for the Judgment Day. It's all about family.
Well, Corey, the bottom line for Finn Bálor is this. If you're Finn Bálor, you have to hope that this situation with the Judgment Day is finally over, or he's going to get seriously hurt.
Bálor needs to learn to leave well enough alone and move on. The Judgment Day is doing just fine without you.
A Netflix program, you know, before he was Hulk Hogan, he was Terry Bollea. Uncover the man behind the legend in this unfiltered 4-part documentary series featuring his very last interview. Hulk Hogan, Real American, is out now only on Netflix. Here's a sneak peek.
One moment, I felt a power like I've never felt before. A lightning bolt hit me.
And a great promo. On a scale of 1 to 10, Hulk Hogan was a 10.
It's your Richter scale. Spins around 3 and 4 times. It's not an earthquake. It's just me pressing that big Elijah over my head in the sun dome.
Hulk Hogan, 59 seconds exactly. And it was like, cut, that's a take.
I like to overthink things. There's nothing to think about either. You can dance and play the guitar and play the fiddle or you can't.
Jackie Redmond with you backstage in Omaha. I've got eyes on Seth Rollins. Seth, I'm so sorry to bother you. You are clearly in pain after that spear from Braun Breaker, but I think everyone is wondering what this might mean for Backlash. Are you going to be okay?
Jackie, Backlash is in 5 days. I'll be fine. I told the kid last week, if you take your chances, you better be able to finish the job. I ain't dead yet.
Well, Cole, sounds like Seth is down but not out.
Thanks a lot, Jackie. We'll look forward to Backlash on Saturday. Well, you know, last week, Jacob Fatu pulled out one of the rarest yet fabled moves in professional wrestling, the Tongan Death Grip, and it forced Roman Reigns to accept his challenge for a world title match at Backlash. We'll show you the attack when we return to Raw.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined by El Grande Americano and Los Americanos. Hola, ¿cómo estás, gentlemen? Grande, I want to start with you. An eventful couple days for you because this past weekend we found out that at the end of the month in AAA, you're going to go one-on-one with the original El Grande Americano in a mask versus mask match, which makes tonight's trios match very intriguing because tonight you will team up with Rayo and Bravo to take on the OG El Grande and his partners. I believe the names are Julio and Bruto, Los Americanos Hermanos. So with all that in mind, what's your game plan this evening?
I want to see it, bro. Yeah, I understand what you're talking about. Don't you get my music, okay? We need to go. It was just a second moment we had
bit of an issue I need to discuss with you. How about can we? Let's go that way. Where's the end? Yeah, I understand what I need to talk about. You hear my music, okay? We need to go to my office. Just a second, hold on. We had a bit of an issue I need to discuss with you. How about can we? Let's go that way. Where's the end? Yeah, I understand what I need to talk about. You hear my music, okay? We need to go to my office. Just a second, hold on. We had a bit of an issue I need to discuss with you. How about can we? Let's go that way. Where's the end? Yeah, I understand what I need to talk about.
I'm joined by a
Lim just tossed it.
Yo, but really, I just want to let you know, I know I said it before, but it means a lot. You got
Yet still somehow infiltrated the clubhouse. Tonight on Monday.
Let me talk to you in English because everybody knows you do not speak Spanish. So that means that you probably have not understood what can only not touch you in Mexico. But here, I can do to you whatever I want. And that means that we might find out a little early who the real grande americano really is.
Gentlemen, good luck tonight in your trios match, and perhaps we will find out who the real El Grande Americano really is.
Let's take a look at what's on tap this weekend at Backlash in Tampa. Things get up. Lim on the apron.
And of course, Netflix internationally, the post show.
Got eyes on Seth.
Roxanne Perez on her way to the ring. Perhaps a moment of truth for Perez. Roxanne.
We got lots of positive news this week. Some news for you guys know Stephanie is injured, so you don't have to worry about her anymore. But now, time to talk about the not so positive news. Like, what the hell was Finn doing in the clubhouse last week? I don't know what Finn was thinking. He's delusional. Well, you see, I'm not worried about Finn, Roxanne, because JD's gonna take care of Finn tonight. I'm worried about you. Why did Finn think it was okay to talk to you? And why didn't you tell me? And why do I need to watch Netflix to figure out what's going on in the Judgment Day? Well, I didn't mention it because I made it very clear to Finn. I told him to get out of the clubhouse and to never come back. You're right, though. I should have said something.
Appreciate the link.
You know I'm loyal to the Judgment Day. Yeah.
Well, Braun Breaker made it very clear that he didn't need Seth Rollins anymore. Oh no, Breaker's not done there! Well, look at the intensity in the eyes of Braun Breaker. And Breaker. Vision. Wait, look at
Interaction.
community. It was made by the of Jacob Fatu. Sir Haku. You learn in wrestling school. This is something that's passed down through generations, and it's given with. We'll get into that more later on. Bit of initiation discussed with you.
The highlight of the night is presented by Morgan & Morgan.
Jackie Redmond with you backstage in Omaha. I've got eyes on Seth Rollins. Seth, I'm so...
For the goal, and they want the smoke.
He's just gonna go to the ring, he's gonna pick up a mic and bore us all to death, man. I can't stand it. Listen, it sounds like a duck. Like a duck. Quack, quack. I'm the best wrestler in the world, quack. Listen, yes. This is my friend Finn.
Keep any track of.
What's up, guys?
Let me sing a song.
That's pretty good.
Is Seth Rollins still breathing?
Yes, it is. You know who's not gonna be breathing when I'm done with them? Joe Hendry. Wise man, I'm gonna beat him to a pulp. I swear to God, you let me get my hands on this guy. I am going to hospitalize him permanently. Permanently, Mr. Wiseman, please.
And that's why tonight you're not fighting Joe Hendry.
What?
The Breaker almost got himself suspended at the beginning of the show. Brock Lesnar retired on me. If you get your hands on Joe Hendry tonight, they're going to end up throwing you in jail for what you do to him. That's why tonight, it's Joe Hendry versus Austin Theory.
I got Joe Hendry. You want him to get smacked? I'm gonna smack him. You want him to get hurt? I'm gonna hurt him. I'm gonna put the pressure on him, Logan. And all you gotta do, just watch. I got you. Okay? All right, don't worry. Relax. You're Logan Paul. All right? Yep. We're gonna get a ball. One. All right, let's go. Let's go. Oh, let's go.
It's like a frat house in there. Man, PENTA has been a fighting champion. Tremendous six-pack ladder match at WrestleMania where he retained his title. PENTA understands in no uncertain terms he is a marked man for as long as he holds the Intercontinental Championship. Unfortunately for the rest of the field, PENTA wouldn't want it any other way. This is a man who wakes up every day ready to fight. He's got good backup in Javon Evans, but the two men on the other side, Corey Bolton, are gunning for PENTA's championship. The newcomer, all ego Ethan Page, and of course a very hungry Rusev. We also know that Javon Evans has designs on becoming Intercontinental Champion someday. I'm curious to see it work.
Shut the hell up! I can't because it's my job. You owe me!
We'll talk about it then. Trying to make this work.
Shut the hell up!
PENTA, who last month success. He defended. All around the world. This past Saturday night, PENTA's brother Ray beat it. It sounds taken WWE by storm.
The young OG has experienced Triple A firsthand, and he impressed there as well.
Mike and Boris all to death. Sounds like a duck. Like a duck. Quack, quack. Hey, you owe me.
Don't talk about it, man. I'm trying to make this work.
Shut the hell up.
I mean, I can't because it's my job.
Hey, you owe me.
Back up Monday Night Raw. Penta, the Intercontinental Champion, Devon Evans teaming up against, well, this man, Rusev, who last week had a match against Penta. Very upset after the loss.
And Boris all to death.
Hello? But chat, I'll be right back. Let me chat. Chat, I'm back. What's good with it? My bad, chat. I was going for a while. I had to go do some shit.
In Lucha de Apuestas, where the stakes do not get any higher, putting your mask on the line, understanding what that means. And now Rusev with a snapmare and now controls Penta. Rusev, this powerhouse of a man. He is starving for gold, Corey. For nearly 7 years since Rusev held the championship here in WWE. And again, the point I made earlier, Rusev spent some time away from WWE and came back and realized for himself the landscape had changed drastically. The level of competition higher than it's ever been. Penta now desperately trying to fight a few more inches to make the tag to Evans. And Rusev doing a great job, though, isolating Penta from his partner, driving him into the corner. And here comes all ego, Ethan Page, to pick the bones of the champion. Page of black belt, karate and taekwondo. Tremendous technical prowess in the ring. Must be in the National Karate Hall of Fame. So really, I didn't know he reported on rumors now. Oh, when it comes to Page, I mean, the guy's done some real stuff that's great. Stuff to tell. He's fit right into the IWC. Story of the match has been Rusev and Ethan Page able to isolate the Intercontinental Champion Penta from his partner Javon Evans. Penta suffered a tremendous amount of punishment here at the hands of this Bulgarian brute. The Intercontinental Champion spilling to the outside. Penta hoping for some respite. Rusev will offer no quarter. Sending Penta back into the ring. Penta now moving momentum. Using the springboard to knock Rusev off the apron, and now has an opportunity. This place will explode if Penta can make it to the young OG. Almost there, and Rusev pulling Evans off the apron. What a move by the veteran Rusev. Great situational awareness by Rusev. Well, Page is all excited about it. And now whipped in the corner. Down goes Page. Should have been paying attention. Penta out with an opening, but no partner to tag. Here comes Ethan Page, now legal. Blasting Penta from behind. And now just pounding away on the champ. Forearm right between the shoulder blades of the Intercontinental Champion. Ethan Page surveying the scene, and look at that $1 million smile washing over his face as, oh no! Rusev tried to take out Evans, who leapfrogged him. Rusev went into the steps. Again he went for twisted blade, and again a counter by Penta. Page just cannot hit his finishing move here in this match. It's obvious Penta has done his homework in preparation for the twisted grin, and now Penta to the QBA. Here we go! Page is about to quick it with Javon Evans in the mix. Evans with a clothesline. And just tremendous. A stunner by the young OG. And now Rusev dropped to the floor from behind. Tremendous suplex by Evans. We touched on it a few weeks ago. Evans and Page had a great deal of history in NXT. Evans with a fly. Javon Evans has them on their feet. Springboard. A flying clothesline. Into the cover now on Page. Near fall for Evans. The frustration on the face of Javon Evans as we look once again at the awe-inspiring athleticism of the young OG. Omaha is fired up for Javon. Javon heading up to the top rope. Are we waiting for an OG cover? No! Holy cow, what a moonsault. And Ethan Page moves out of the way. Catches him with a kick to the back of the head. Again went for twisted grip. Again Javon Evans. This time counters. And a big kick. picks it up. And now Javon Evans turns his attention to Rusev. And Rusev set up over the top rope into the floor.
Where we going, Cole?
And Evans down. Suicide dive. Drops Rusev on our announce table.
Oh, look in the eyes of Javon Evans.
What do you think? Javon, what the?
I don't know what the hell he's thinking, but it ain't good.
No way. No. Javon, get down from there. Are you crazy?
Don't do this, Javon.
Ethan Page, though, knocks Evans off the top rope. Penta with a kick to the face. Page now outside the ring.
Here comes Penta.
Lands on the apron. Page uses the apron as a weapon.
Ethan Page, incredibly resourceful.
As the official, tries to drive Page back. Rusev planting, slam dunking, Penta on the announce table.
Penta now rolling in right at the feet of All Ego. Hook the leg.
What a suplex by Page. A cover. Hook to the leg. Page and Rusev with the win.
Here are your winners, the team of Rusev and
Kudos to Ethan Page and Rusev, who understood the assignment tonight to absolute perfection.
What about Ethan Page?
Ethan Page tried on more than one occasion to execute the twisted grin, but here Rusev would lay Penta at Page's feet. Ethan Page possesses such a deep arsenal and a high in-ring IQ. He called the audible before our very eyes, utilized the move we've never seen him use before, and picked up the win as a result.
And perhaps more importantly, Ethan Page just pinned the Intercontinental Champion.
Absolutely right, and All Ego is all smiles with good reason. Penta better watch his back, because All Ego's come.
Well, Corey and I are going to tell you about Club WWE, which is the ultimate insider program designed to bring fans closer to WWE than ever before. Now, check this out. Exclusive access, rewards, and experiences. Are you interested in becoming a founding member? It's simple. You just join the waiting list. It happens at WWE.com/club WWE after we get off the air. I want to do it now.
With Club WWE, you'll be part of something bigger. A global network of passionate fans that we want to reward for dedication and loyalty. This is your destination. This is Club WWE. The ultimate insider. Club WWE, you'll experience live shows like never before. Members get an exclusive 24-hour pre-sale window, but that is just the beginning. Now you get the full experience of Club WWE Gold membership at the best live events in the world.
Let's get chat.
Hidden entrances, members-only lounges, superstars dropping by, and parties, events, and ways to earn reward points on site. Also, keep an eye out for flash discounts.
Bruh, Adam Pearce and Roman Reigns is funny as hell.
Well, the spectacular Soul Ruca joins the club tonight. She officially becomes a part of Monday Night Raw. The high flyer, Soul Ruca, joins us live next.
Please join me in welcoming, representing the Judgment Day, J.D. McDonagh and Dirty Dominic Mysterio. JD, a massive congratulations to you on your victory tonight, although you had considerable help in defeating your former friend and mentor, Finn Bálor.
I'll just put you off right there, Byron, okay? Because I am sick of this mentor narrative that everyone's pushing on me. Like Finn Bálor taught me everything I know. You know what the best thing Finn Bálor ever did for my career?
best thing Finn Bálor ever did for my career was introducing me to this man right here, Dirty Dom, and the rest of the Judgment Day. See, the Judgment Day, we don't need Finn Bálor. We outsmarted Finn Bálor and we beat him. We kicked out the Deadwood and we did what Judgment Day do. And we will continue to run Monday Night Raw.
On that note, I do have to ask, we saw an awkward interaction between Roxanne Perez and Finn Bálor. It begs the question, are things really united within the Judgment Day?
Hey, how about I answer that for you, Byron? No, we're past that now. Byron, my guy JD beat Finn Bálor in the middle of that ring. 1, 2, 3. I am still your AAA Mega Campeon. Right? You get that? Get the title? Get the title? Yeah. Liv Morgan, the greatest women's world champion of all time. And you mentioned Roxanne, right? What did Roxanne do? She helped the Judgment Day win in the middle of that ring. She helped JD. So you're talking about all these problems. Roxanne and Raquel are going to be your new women's tag team champions. And we're going to show you why the Judgment Day will continue to run Monday Night Raw. Anything else? Are you done? I'm done here.
You know, when I was a coach in NXT, my absolute favorite days were the ones when a surefire, can't miss, blue chip future superstar saw their dreams come true when they got the opportunity to sign one of these to join Raw or SmackDown. Guys, today is one of those days. Let's take a look. So Ruca is here, the former NXT North American champion. So Ruca will be a megastar. Snatcher! One of the most acrobatic superstars the women's division has ever seen. Double champion in NXT. Number 10, Soul Ruca. Soul Snatcher! Riding the waves of momentum. She is just that damn good. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the newest member of Monday Night Raw, Soul Ruca! How good is Soul Ruca? How much time do we have? Ask the world champion, Liv Morgan, about it. Ask Bailey about it after the collision of Saturday night's main event. Here is a young woman who has only been wrestling for 4 years. She was part of the
Congratulations.
Sam, it is going to feel so damn good when I sign this and officially be a part of Monday Night Raw.
Of course. The man has come around to Sol Ruca's contract signing. Of course, give a spotlight. Spotlight stealing Becky. I think Becky might be out here to add a little more spotlight to Sol Ruca. It's not fair of you to assume Becky's out here for nefarious purposes, although that may be likely.
Many years I've been looking for you all day. I was told that this was my allotted time for my celebration of greatness.
Who told you that?
It doesn't matter, but they're a very credible, very reliable source. Okay, but after my monumental WrestleMania, you came out and illegally sanctioned a match against Iyo okay, which explicitly went against the parameters of my very generous open challenge. But still, even with your meddling, I secured a victory. A very uncontroversial victory because I'm the greatest female wrestler of all time, and it's not just me saying it. Other people are saying it, okay? Everybody's saying it. Are you done? No, actually, I'm not done. The New York Times says it. In fact, I'm a New York Times best-selling author. Well, Becky, not everything is about you. You're very new. This is your first day, but the sooner you learn this, the better. Actually, everything is about me. Well, not this. All right. Everyone knows who you are. I know who you are. I know what you've done, and I know everything that you've accomplished. But the thing is, I didn't expect to find out when I met you that you are exactly what everyone says that you are. The man historical, the greatest ever, legendary, no. Groundbreaker, hey, rude, big-headed, bitch. And not just me saying it, it's the New York Times, it's Sports Illustrated. Shut it! I know that you're terrible at your job, but are you going to let her talk to me like this?
Hey, he said, appreciate the vibe. Bro, this shit crazy.
Who are you? I'm Sol Ruca, and if you ever interrupt me again, not only will I kick your ass, I'll snatch your soul.
Tough night for Pierce.
Oh, no, here we go. Here we go.
Soul Snatcher. Well, that might shut Becky up for a while. And I agree with everything Sol Ruca and the New York Times and the Bleacher Report and Sports Illustrated and they all said about Becky Lynch.
Literally, none of those outlets said what Sol said they said, okay? That would be a journalism nightmare. We're talking lack of integrity. I subscribe to Bleacher Report. I subscribe to all the places that Becky Lynch tells me to subscribe to.
the only authentic, journalistically credible outlets in the world these days, Cole. It's not just me saying it. There's a lot of people in Omaha. Are you done?
Yeah. So Ruca's officially part of Monday Night Raw. Becky Lynch, not quite the way she wanted the night to go. Well, we talked about this throughout the night. Jacob Fatu has started a family civil war with Roman Reigns and company. Case in point, Friday night on SmackDown.
Guys, there's plenty of Jacob to go around for all of us. Solo, we're not asking you. We're telling you, Uso.
Solo would give the signal, and Tonga would single-handedly destroy both Usos. But later that night, the tables would be turned against Tonga, courtesy of the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, who would then beat Solo to the strike, landing the Tongan death grip before the Samoan spike could connect. And just when it seemed as though Jacob Fatu's fortunes would run out, he himself would drive Tonga through the announce table. But things are certainly anything but copacetic between the Usos.
Jimmy, Jay, fancy seeing you guys here. What's up? I was hoping I could ask how you're feeling ahead of tonight's big contract signing between Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu.
Oh, it's a big night, Jackie, yo. Big night. Contract signing night between the OTC and the Samoan werewolf. And we wouldn't miss this for nothing. Listen, we got a lot of love for Jacob. But Jacob needs to understand how the OTC does business, especially when there's championship gold on the line. You feel me?
I certainly can understand that, but aren't you at all conflicted considering your relationship with both individuals?
Nah, Jackie, yo. This right here, family business. Plain and simple. OTC know how to handle himself, right? Me and Jim here, just in case, nothing pop off between Roman and Jacob. Right.
To the referees.
We already told you, Oos. You swimming in deep water now. You done bit off more than you can chew. Swinging for the fences, Oos. Hey, we respect that, though. But I'm telling you, Oos, the bloodline has been drawn. In that backlash, you're gonna find out who you messing with, Jacob. Good luck, little cousin. Peace.
On both the OTC, the world champion, Roman Reigns, and his cousin, Jacob Fatu, will be in the ring later on tonight to make it official. The contract signing for their title match at Backlash later on tonight. Say his name. Say his name. No. Joe Henry. Say his name and he'll appear.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Edinburgh, Scotland, weighing in at 252 pounds of pure motivation, Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry motivates me to find the mute button, okay? This guy doesn't have a lick of musical talent. He was out here insulting the Vision, the guys who are steering the ship for the place, the reason that you and me still get paychecks, Cole, the future of the business, and Hendry's out here singing his little ditties that he writes in his free time.
That little ditty, I've had that damn song in my head for a week. I was singing it in the shower this morning. Sounds like a personal problem. Henry in theory next.
Corey, here's the deal. He is a true musician. He used to be the lead singer for a group called Lost in Audio. That was almost signed to a contract.
Luckily, their audio was lost, and they weren't signed to a
How
contract.
you're feeling ahead of tonight's big contract signing between Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu.
We, you and me, have to
Suffer through this week after week after week, Cole. I'm in my wrestling gear, but I thought before we
Shit.
have a match,
Shit crazy.
Omaha might want to have a concert. Yeah. Does Omaha want a Joe Hendry concert? Well, as you know, last week I did a song about Logan Paul. And I wasn't so nice to Logan Paul. I felt bad, so I thought, why not come out and do a little apology concert for Logan Paul? Nice. Don't worry, you're gonna like it. Okay, and if you know the words, make sure that you sing along. And you may also clap your hands. I'll pass that. Let's see those hands. Come on, Reigns. Not now, not ever. We can change the world, but we all have to try. We can make things better, but it starts with you and I. We can save the world, all creatures big and small. Or we can email Adam Pierce to fire Logan Paul. Paul, can we fire Logan Paul? Paul, can we fire Logan Paul? He's one amazing athlete, but he's a piece of trash. He can shove his trading cards directly up his Paul. Paul, can we
Needs to understand how the OTC does business, especially when the championship goes on the line. You feel me?
I certainly can understand that, but aren't you at all conflicted considering your relationship with both individuals?
Nah, Jackie, yo. This right here, family business. Plain and simple. OTC know how to handle himself, right? Me and Jim here, just in case, nothing pop off between Roman and Jacob. Right. But Jacob, we already told you, Oos. You swimming in deep water now. You done bit off more than you can chew. Swinging for the fences, Oos. Hey, we respect that, though. But I'm telling you, Oos, the bloodline has been drawn. In that backlash, we're gonna find out who you messing with, Jacob. Good luck, little cousin. Yes. Oh, no, here it goes. The officials in the ring, and
It doesn't matter.
looks like we're finally going to get this match underway. Asuka Theory division.
Jimmy, Jay, fancy seeing you guys here. What's up? I was hoping I could ask how you're feeling ahead of tonight's big contract signing between Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu.
oh, it's a big night, Jackie, yo. Big night. Contract signing night between the OTC.
It's called insecurity, Corey. No, it's not insecurity. This is Logan Paul. Logan Paul is stereo. Listen, if he believes so in that. Okay. Watch. Listen, if Logan Paul believes so much in himself, why does he let some silly little song bother him so much? Because he's got thousands upon thousands of people chanting for his dismissal from the business and career that he so loves. It's a joke. It's not a joke. It's an insult. Look at what Henry started. I bet he's real proud of himself. You know something, Logan. Don't listen to these people.
especially when there's championship.
I don't know much about anything that's not porn. God, I hope he hates you. Why would Logan Paul hit me? I'm out here trying to calm down the situation. Theory trying to end of the night for Joe.
Jeff Redmond with you backstage in Omaha. I've got some.
This right here, family business. Plain and simple. OTC know how to handle himself, right? Me and Jim here just in case, nothing pop off between Roman and Jacob. Right? But Jacob, we already told you, Oos. You swimming in deep water now. You done bit off more than you can chew. Swinging for the fences, Oos.
Slam! Theory like Asuka. Never mind. Look at the athleticism of Joe Hendry.
You!
Don't talk about it then, because I'm trying to make this work.
Shut the hell up!
I can't, because it's my job.
You owe me!
Don't talk about it then. Because I'm trying to... This guy, but Omaha seems to like him. Oh, Logan Paul!
You!
Not so cute now, is it, Mr. Hendry? World Tag Team Champions just stomping the fire out of Joe Hendry. We pointed this out earlier tonight. These two men have their eyes.
Yeah, we most definitely getting this match at Backlash. Street Profits versus
The Street Profits are here.
Down goes Logan Paul.
most definitely getting it.
Look out. In theory, going to go down as well. Dawkins with the silencer, and the Street Profits are up.
I think Montez Ford is going up.
So is Theory. Oh no! Oh no!
And look who's here. Broad breaker of the vision. Ringo took out Rollins earlier tonight to suplex Ford over the damn top rope.
Bro, he just made the Street Profits look like they were.
The unpredictable badass with a German suplex.
Broad breaker has been unleashed.
Rollins on this case.
Rollins incensed after the sneak attack to kick off the show tonight. These two meet Saturday at Backlash. Rollins, who said Breaker should have taken him out for good. And Logan Paul, Austin Theory, trying to get involved. Breaker runs into a clothesline. Seth Rollins is fired up. Uh-oh, Breaker's in position. Seth Rollins setting up Braun Breaker. Looking to stop Breaker all the way to hell. Oh, Montez Ford takes out everybody. But Rollins distracted, and another spear from the dog, Braun Breaker.
Breaker sicking himself on Seth freaking Rollins tonight.
You almost got me. Oh, he's close.
Breaker has big problems on hand. But I think Seth Rollins has an even bigger issue with Braun Breaker. This matchup will be part of Backlash. The first hour started at 6 Eastern. Rollins and Breaker, part of the live Backlash on ESPN2 this coming Saturday.
I'm backstage with the Judgment Day. Liv, you guys clearly sent a message to Finn Bálor tonight, but I am curious what the focus of the Judgment Day is moving forward. Like, what's next?
You saw what we did with Finn Bálor tonight. You saw what we did with Stephanie McCurr last week. The focus of the Judgment Day is getting all the gold and crushing anyone that gets in our way. And this season is all about Raquel and Roxanne. Sister, tell her.
Brie Bella and Paige, your little nostalgia tour was cute for one night, but it's time to get serious. Por eso te quiero invitar. I want you both to come to our show because Roxanne and I have.
Well, would you look at here? Can anyone in the Judgment Day get anything done on their own, or you guys rely on each other on the outside, or a little hammer, huh? You know, I've known you guys for so long, and I'm just finally getting it now. Yeah, do you think we're just gonna forget about what you did to us last week? Yeah, well, if you're really this big, happy family, then you shouldn't be afraid to take us down and get happy. Speaking of this big, happy family, that's the message you guys have. Families help each other win. You guys should try that, losers, okay? Okay, bye. Bye.
Who will step up and take the challenge? The ruler is here. Oba Femi in action, live next on Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, the Zuko Boxing International debut comes your way from the Bournemouth International Center in the United Kingdom. It is a cruiserweight main event. Philip Smith versus Riziki. Tickets are on sale Friday. ESC.co.uk. Early access Thursday. Register at zukoboxing.com/register.
I'm sorry. I'm actually cracking up here. I'm losing my marbles. I'm seriously about to hit a gingerbread man in the middle of the ring and Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, gingerbread man, I'm sorry. All right? Hey, put her there. All right?
Oh, come on, Sammy. Really?
Sami Zayn came out here. He seemed to be having fun at first.
A veritable ginger snap.
What the hell are you doing, Sammy?
Tearing apart the gingerbread man. What, ripping his arm off?
Well, in Sammy's defense, this is a gingerbread man outfit that has raised the ire of Zayn over the past several weeks. All to
With thumb drop button in hand, here comes Trick Williams after Sammy.
well, to save the name of the gingerbread man, but enough trash has been talked. And here is your repayment, Sami Zayn.
Trick with a massive right hand. Zuko gonna give him a little bit of his own medicine there.
To a hasty retreat, perhaps wisely so, as the former United States champion, Sami Zayn, emptied his spleen, but wanted no part of a brawl with Trick Williams.
So Trick Williams and Sami Zayn meet Backlash in Tampa this Saturday, and I do want to apologize. My American accent came out moments ago. So before everybody around the world gets mad at me, it's Portland. I know, I was going to correct you. I'll see, I corrected myself. Hey, don't forget, United States Championship on the line. It's Sammy and Trick. Backlash on this Saturday as part of the first hour on ESPN2. Whoever steps up to Mr. Femi tonight, they want to call Morgan and Morgan.
The following is an open challenge scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 310 pounds, Ruca, Femi.
The ruler, the beast slayer, the man who retired Brock Lesnar. Femi is here.
The time has come. The Femi Open Challenge will now begin.
Why does Femi look so bored? Like, he looked like he didn't even want to say that.
Hold on, what's intrigued? Is it going to be Tozawa?
I'm intrigued. There's no way he thinks he's gonna beat him.
It's one thing to accept an open challenge, to try to make a name for yourself at somebody's expense, but Tozawa, this is career suicide. Okay, well, let's see what Tozawa's got here.
He's gonna get smashed.
When he does this, guys, both oars in the water. This guy's out of his mind. Well, you said it, make a name for yourself.
Not sure how wise this is. Tozawa thought twice about it, and now the 330-pound Otis steps into the ring. And this is interesting, Corey. A few years back, these two they collided at NXT, but these are far different from that.
Well, you talk about the importance of momentum in this business. Nobody has much momentum as Femi does these days. The man who slayed the beast at WrestleMania.
Yeah, but can you imagine what it would do for Otis if he could knock off the ruler tonight?
It would change Otis's career. It would change his life.
Shoulder tackle. Femi still on his feet as Otis and Femi go nose to nose. And Femi now runs right into Otis. Whoa. And Femi with one to Otis. Otis with momentum now. Oh, good God! What an uppercut from Femi. Dropping Otis. And now Femi, 330 pounds. Across the ring. He just picked up a 330-pound man and threw him across the ring.
The ruler is not human.
So Femi Otis and Femi got history in NXT.
You gonna try it? Oh, they got a plan of some sort. Oh, he lifts Otis up now to the second rope. I'm not sure Otis is comfortable up there. Yeah, Femi using his head. Smart move by Femi. Can he get the 330-pounder up? He does! Femi with a fall from grace! You gotta be kidding me!
Here is your winner, Ruca, Femi!
Unbelievable! Almost Femi is becoming a phenomenon in this business, thanks to performances and feats of strength like this. That is 330 pounds that Femi just nearly drove through the center of the earth. A colossal fall from grace. Almost Femi continues to impress. Step up to the ruler at your own risk.
It's fine. No, it's fine. I don't need to get gone. It's fine. I don't need you at all. Taz, hey, thanks for giving me a second spear out there, pal.
Well, Seth, they see your past antics with the Vision. Nobody trusts you.
Oh, nobody trusts me. No, you don't trust me. You don't trust me. I don't even know you. You probably don't trust me. Guess what? I don't even trust myself. Who cares, man? We're in the same fight. You're fighting the Vision. I'm fighting the Vision. Sometimes those fights are gonna come together. Here's the deal. You stay out of my way, I'll stay out of your way. Yeah, thanks.
Rollins has got problems with Braun Breaker this week. You see Roman Reigns has problems with his cousin Jacob Fatu. Reigns and general manager Adam Pearce apparently going over the contract. Roman will sign later tonight for his title defense Saturday at Backlash against that man. He has arrived. The Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu in the ring with Reigns later tonight. Here's your guy. Yes, sir. Whoa. What kind of reaction is that? So nice! You get to see me twice! Guys, I literally put my celebration suit on after my giant victory tonight to come out here for my standing ovation! Yeah, you can prove me all you want, but I deserve one. Because tonight I pinned in the middle of the ring the current Intercontinental Champion, PENTA! Oh, you guys don't like that? Well, this one's gonna bug you too. Because I'm undefeated on Monday Night Raw, folks. I've also pinned his pal, Javon Evans. Guys, Ethan Page is currently undefeated since debuting, unlike anyone that's ever done it on Monday Night Raw before. Guys, I just showed up. I've already forced myself into a title picture. I've already pinned a current champion. And soon, I will be holding said championship. And what's important about that is that the Intercontinental Championship is the token of excellence in the WWE. That championship is the launching pad for everyone in this company's history, straight to the top. And that's exactly where all ego is headed. Now, whether you folks like it or not, you're gonna hear one phrase very soon.
and new Intercontinental Champion, All Ego, Ethan Page.
Here in Omaha tonight for Monday Night Raw, Saturday at Backlash, Iyo Sky Asuka will go one-on-one. Earlier today, General Manager Adam Pearce would sit Iyo and Asuka down. They would go face to face.
Iyo, Asuka, you've both requested this time before we get to Backlash. Ladies, the floor is yours.
いや、アスカさん。私はこの争いをずっと避けてきた。あなたも知ってるでしょ。あなたはあなたが言う通り、私の先輩です。そして師匠です。I looked up to you. I loved you. あなたが私に過去どんな仕打ちをしてこようとも、私は今もあなたを心からリスペクトしてます。私はこの戦いを望んでなかった。ましてやこんな風になったなんて。But you have changed. 変わってね。変わった。No, it has. 私が憧れてたアスカはもういない。Now, I have to fight you. Once again, you continue your disrespect. わしの知ってる教えたイオはもうここにはおらへんっていうことやな。The person sitting here, who are you? お前誰やねん。わしが教えたイオはどこにおんねん。プレイヤーの。お前は一体誰やねん。
Jacob Fatu.
It's my biggest disappointment. わかるか？この屈辱を。I'm done with Iyo Sky. At Backlash, I'm gonna cut you out of my life. For good. わかった。I am ready for Asuka.
The relationship between Asuka and Iyo has passed the point of no return. This Saturday in Tampa, Florida at Backlash, one-on-one, the score shall be settled as Iyo Sky battles her former senpai, the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. And this is a situation, Corey, that has been building for years and years and years. It finally comes to a head on Saturday. Now, Iyo had better be ready for war because Asuka, you know what lengths she's willing to go. So listen, I need to know about this ridiculous stuff that's going on down at AAA. The Creed brothers are now involved in this whole thing with the OG Americano, and there's a lot of nuance involved. It's a very delicate situation. Okay, so tell us what happened this past week. Well, you're referring to what went down this past Saturday night as the contract was signed for the mask versus mask match on May 30th between the Americanos. This is after the contingency was put in place that there was to be no physical contact in Mexico, not to mention the original El Grande had backstage interviewer Andrea Bazarte fired from AAA before he would sign the contract. Then the Creeds would arrive and put the real El Grande Americano through the contract table.
I'm here with the original El Grande Americano, and they would be...
Los Hermanos Americanos.
Right. Well, after surprising El Grande Americano this past weekend at the AAA Mask versus Mask contract signing, How are you guys feeling going into this trios match tonight?
Well, thankfully, the no contact rule only applies in Mexico. That means here in Middle America, all bets are off. Now, the boys saw how they treat me down there in AAA, all right? Triple teaming me week after week, it's ridiculous. So they decided to do the honorable thing and help me out. Probably because they take inspiration from a close, personal friend of mine, Chad Gable. Who's still sidelined with an injury, by the way. But on May 30th, we find out once and for all that there's only one El Grande Americano, and you're looking at him. The original El Grande Americano. Gracias!
I cleared everything up. So you just need to give it a minute. The reason this is so silly is we know that Bruto and Julio are Brutus and Julius Creed. We saw that happen on Saturday, and now all of a sudden they walk out here, they put masks on, and they're... I don't get it.
Julio and Bruto are simply trying to follow in the footsteps of the real El Grande Americano. Donning the mask, learning about Mexican culture, and hoping that Superstar will follow.
The following is a trios match. Introducing first, the team of Julio and Bruno Credo, Los Americanos, Hermanos, and Original El Grande Americano.
Okay, corrector. Credo. Bruto y Julio Credo. Trios action. Next.
Okay, so let me get this straight. We have 6 posers. None of them are real luchadors. We got the Creeds in the ring. I've suspected for a year who the other dude is doing this thing. Which part of America made it, remember?
That statement, by the way, is a tribute. It's an homage to the legendary Reigns
Jacob Fatu
of Japan. The crab walk. That's what that's about. See, he's a multicultural phenomenon, the original El Grande Americano.
The point I was trying to make is we saw a certain athlete WWE do that as well.
That's very popular. A lot of people like Reigns.
The guy who's supposedly out with an injury for the last year, Chad Gable.
Supposedly, they're hitting the laws for a reason.
Okay.
Well, you can speculate.
When we get to the mask versus match later in the month,
Now we're May 30th, Saturday night.
finally find out who the imposter is.
Night before Clash in Italy. Yes, we will finally have the answer as to who the one and only El Grande Americano shall be. It's going down in Monterrey, Mexico. Noche de los Grandes. One-on-one, the real El Grande Americano on the left of your screen, the original El Grande Americano on the right. The stakes could not be higher. In AAA, in Mexican culture, lucha de cuestas. You lose your mask, it is the ultimate disrespect.
You better get a private jet if you're going to get from Monterey to this man. The other 2 see Roman Reigns has problems with his cousin, Jacob Fatu. Reigns and general manager Adam is apparently going over the contract that Roman will sign late tonight for his title event.
Now we'll leave that to the higher ups to figure out.
The team of Rayo and Bravo, Los Americanos, and El Grande Americano.
Yep, the ridiculousness continues.
Michael Cole, I challenge you to take a trip south of the border and experience the mania surrounding the real El Grande Americano.
He's a hero there, but he's booed in the States.
Well, that's because the states are a little bit behind things. We tend to be a little ham-fisted in our assessment of situations.
That coming from the voice of AAA.
Listen, I gotta be honest here. Rayo, Bravo, and the Real are like the Beatles south of the border.
Really?
I don't know if the Beatles were big in Mexico at the time, but I assume Beatlemania crossed borders.
1965 wants their group back, but I mean, you even outdated me there.
All right, we got a trios match coming. Lot to talk about, folks. Decades of history.
Am I wrong for one to skip this, like...
Hey, WWE visited Minnesota this week for a kickoff of the biggest party of the summer, SummerSlam. The United States champion Tiffany Stratton presenting the title of the Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. There was a big event at the Mall of America. Otis was there. Maxine was there as well. She threw out the first pitch at the Minnesota Twins game. She was also at the NBA's Timberwolves playoff game. A reminder, combo tickets on sale now for SummerSlam August 1st and 2nd.
Shout out to my main man, Derek Shelton, manager of the Minnesota Twins.
So this is a trios match. That means 3-on-3. It is the original El Grande Americano and the Creed brothers against El Grande Americano and Close Americanos. That would be Rayo Bravo. Right?
I'm just really enjoying watching you trying to solve the mystery that is unfolding before our very eyes. But let's talk about what you're seeing at the bottom of your screen. Saturday night, May 30th, Monterrey, Mexico. Mask versus mask.
Well, here we go. Wasting a little time getting underway. And I've called them 6 imposters. Pretending to be luchadors. Going at it here tonight. One of those imposters will be unmasked in a couple of weeks.
There can only be one El Grande Americano. Look at this. Bravo sent unceremoniously to the outside. The OG Americano sending the real to the outside. There is chaos mid-ring being inflicted by the original El Grande Americano y Los Americanos Hermanos. Julio and Ruca.
Do something dope together that like people are gonna remember. You know?
What's going on? What you guys working on? You wanna spill some stuff you're working on a little bit? Is there
NXT tag champs, the Creed brothers. They Julio, I don't even know why I'm trying.
You keep trying. It's fun. I need some help.
JBL doesn't help you enough.
If anything, John makes my life a little more difficult.
And here we go now. Oh, nice suplex delivered. Oh, into the ropes and hurting the ankle of Rayo there.
That could really affect the offensive abilities of Rayo Americano.
Yeah, the tremendous amateur background of Julio. And tag made now. OG is the legal man. Triple team perhaps coming. That looked like a Brutus ball. And nice hip toss by the OG. Here's the cover. Hook to the leg. And he's the original one. He's the one who went to Mexico to learn how to be
I know who's going to win this match, but I got...
That's certainly your opinion that you're entitled to.
And I don't understand anything my family says except Ringo. And here now is the OG delivering a big chop to Rayo. Tag made, and this is Julio.
Julio Fredo. A long line of legendary amateur wrestlers that will be worked out down by the schoolyard. Wow. You gave me crap for a Beatles reference. Look at the power of Julio Americano just launched Bravo into Rayo. We've got an international incident on our hands, Cole.
Into the corner now. And look at, here we go. Oh,
God.
Into the post.
The ring shifted a few inches on impact.
Tag made, here comes El Grande Americano.
The real El Grande Americano.
Well, some people believe that, but definitely athletic. There's nothing about that. And I do believe he speaks Spanish much better than the OG guy does.
I say this without any sort of exaggeration. The real El Grande Americano has truly been beloved by the Lucha Libre fans.
Yeah, I don't get it. And he's hated in the States. Oh! El Grande now. Into the cover on Julio and a kick out.
This could be an opportunity for catharsis for the real El Grande Americano, seeing as how the addendum was put in the contract.
You can't even get through it.
I got a lot of information happening in my brain, Michael Cole. I called AAA Saturday night. I'm trying to keep you in line tonight, trying to keep Central Nations happy simultaneously. Right now, Julio Fredo with a big back body drop. Here comes Rayo Americano. Got people wearing masks and changing names in the middle of the day. A lot to keep track of. I'm doing my best here.
Cole. I'm doing my best too, and all you do is make fun of me.
I don't make fun of you. You're making a mockery of a very serious thing.
Okay. Kick out. I get it. Hold my tongue. 2! Wow.
Bravo, teeing off. We got trios action on Monday Night Raw as the original El Grande Americano and Los Americanos Hermanos, Julio and Bruno Credo, are battling the real El Grande Americano and the original Los Americanos.
And this is Raya, who has Julio in trouble. You know, we've been having a lot of fun with this match, but this has been a hell of a tag team matchup between these 6 men.
It absolutely has.
Creating some separation, and now can he get to the OG? For all of this, I truly believe that that man there on the left-hand side of your screen is the original one, is the real El Grande Americano. That's just me.
One original and one real. Oh! And they are doing combat in the center of the ring right now.
And these two they hate each other, don't they?
Absolutely, they detest one another.
Oh, look at this. Great throw by the OG.
But both Americanos signed the contract this past Saturday night. There is no physical contact allowed in Mexico. But here in the United States, perfectly acceptable.
Oh!
As we approach May 30th, Noche de los Grandes.
Oh, that lighter kick and now an angle slam.